Good morning. In this video I'm going to show you how to get the free maps and mapping software that I use and how to use them. So stay tuned and I'll show you how. Before we get into it, I just want to say I'm not being sponsored to make this video. I've never worked for any of the companies or met anybody involved. This is just my honest opinion based off years of using these free maps and this free software. I'd also like to say that this software and these free maps should never replace one of these or one of these. The GPS, mapping software, mobile phones, etc. should only complement your map and your compass. They should be the first things that go into your bag and should live there forever. Right, let's have a look now. I'll turn you into the screen and I'll show you how to download Garmin Basecamp. Okay, to get Garmin Basecamp, just go on to your search engine and just type in Garmin Basecamp and then click on the link. The Garmin site should come up with Basecamp software. You can take the tour, read its features, and then download for free. So top download button for Windows, bottom one if you're using Mac, click download. So you click download again on that button, and if you're struggling, they've got installation instructions there. Right, once that's downloaded, we want to be going into Basecamp itself, and this is very similar to what you will see. These two window panes will be empty because I've obviously been using it, and this is my history, my collection of walks and routes that I've planned. And this is the free map you will get. If we zoom in, you'll see it's more of a map atlas. It's just really got the roads on it. And the further we zoom in, there's just no detail that's useful for us. So now I'll show you how to get some better mapping that's free. Okay, to get the free mapping, go back into your search engine in Talkytoaster. Talkytoaster.me.uk is the site we want. Wait till it loads up. Right, this is the site. I've already reached out to Martin, who's the owner of the website, and he's given me permission to share all his website and his maps with you guys. So thanks, Martin. To get the mapping, the free maps, because Martin offers lots of different types of maps, and they're all very good and they're all reasonably priced. Click on Talkytoaster free map site. You'll be redirected to this page. Scroll down and you've got the free mapping options here. So you get all of the British Isles for use on your Garmin GPS device, or here all of the British Isles for direct use in Basecamp. This is the one that we want, so click on here. Scroll down, you get a preview, system requirements, information. If you get stuck with installing the maps, click on here and there's some very, very good information and help. And if you're really stuck, you can reach out to Martin and he'll help you. Scroll right down. Not too far. So you can contact Martin there as well. Click to say you're not a robot. Click to say you agree. Press download. And then it will start to download in the same way anything else would do on your computer. Once that's done, open it up and follow the instructions. Again, if you're stuck, you can read the install instructions here that mine's created. Before we leave the site, I've got a request for you. Let's go to the bottom of this page. Martin provides these maps free of charge, and you get all of the UK when you download Martin's maps. Obviously this takes a lot of time and a lot of effort, so you're getting a lot of software and a lot of mapping free of charge. So please, before you leave, click here, send him a small donation. Martin sends that money on to all these worthwhile causes that hopefully we never need, but they're there if we ever do. So do that and help Martin keep producing free maps for us all. So once you've done all that and you've got your map downloaded, you can go back into Garmin Basecamp. That's the wrong one. Here, back to our original mapping. And then go to maps. And there you are, Talkytoaster standard British Isles maps with contours. Click on that. And you can see the detail level is improved massively. Zoom into the exact same page, same spot, on the map. You can already see all the footpaths, all the lakes and streams. They've been added. You can now see contour information. If you scroll around, find some footpaths. These are footpaths. This isn't the best area to scroll out a minute and I'll find you some better place. As you can see, the detail isn't as useful zoomed out, but we would never use these maps at this kind of scale. When you zoom in, they're useful for us. So there you can see the footpath that wasn't there before. Just a quick comparison, this is why I'd really like you to leave Martin a donation. The comparable map on Garmin is that much. You won't catch me paying that much money for a map. They are good, don't get me wrong, but throwing Martin a few pound is a lot better than paying that. So what we'll do is get back into Basecamp and I'll show you a few functions that will get you going, planning your first route. So I've moved the map to an area that I know quite well, which will make it easier for me to show you what to do. So this icon here is a new waypoint. If you click on that, select it, and then you place the waypoint just by clicking your left button. You can then open it up and you can rename it to walk start. Also change the symbol. You can change the symbol and name, just symbol and a comment. What's also really useful is it gives you a 10-figure grid reference of that location, and the map prefix. So you could actually use Garmin Basecamp for finding grid references or checking that the grid reference you read off an OS map is actually the correct format. So to come out of that, you just click X. That gives us a start point. Then we can do things like add another so the route that we're going to create comes up this road across the railway, up through some woods, and then we're going to come this way. So we could put another waypoint in here. Call that road 10. Let's move that away, and we'll call that turn left. Change its symbol to something useful. So that flag was blue, so let's just put blue circles in. Come out, so we've got our next waypoint. And we're going to follow this little bit of road back onto the foot track. At this point, if I was to click to drag, I would have put another waypoint in. So if I try clicking, I'm just putting waypoints in. They're easy to get rid of. Just right click on the symbol, delete. Yeah, delete that. Right click on the symbol again, delete, delete. Right click to delete. I want to delete for a second there. Right, we need rid of that one as well. So that shows you it's a common mistake. I did that all the time for ages. To pan around the map, you need to click on the hand, and then we can move around, or we can hover over the triangle and use these, whichever you find best. So let's put another waypoint in. So it's gone from a hand to the arrow, and there's a gate here. So click on that. Just call this came up that invalid message there because I must already have something called gate, so just changing it to a capital makes it happy again. Change the symbol, again it gives us that good reference for information. Come out of there. Remember not to click because you're in the waypoint. I'm going to come down on the rider's lane, over the railway where there's a crossing. So put that there, and we'll just put crossing. Let us have that. Remembering not to click to drag. Now, then we're going to come down rider's lane and then turn left onto this foot track. So put another waypoint in. Oh, waypoint. Put one there because we're going to get to this point. We're going to turn left and we're going to walk along the river. So we can rename that to river turn. Again, grid references there. Change our symbols so it matches. Okay. I'm going to walk up this footpath, following the river. And if you go a long way without putting a waypoint in, your GPS will follow this trail, and so will your route when we get it to calculate the route in a minute. But it won't give you no information, so it's up to you how often you put waypoints in determines how long it is until you get instructions from your GPS. but on this route you can't really go wrong, so we'll just follow it all the way around the river. And we'll finish here. Drill 2, call it end of walk. Pick a symbol. We're never happy when we finish that walk. We've got to go home, so we'll put some sad face in. Click pan because we're done with putting waypoints in. So what we now can do is we can go new route. So we're going to create this route now. If you click on the route, that's one way of doing it, where you just go start to finish and then start adding things into the middle. But the easiest way to make a route is to get rid of that. Get zoomed in a little bit, pan over, and click on your walk start. It says walk start to walk start. So as far as it's concerned, we haven't gone anywhere yet. So we know what we want to do is we want to come down this road to this footpath. So that'll be our next click. And it puts a line in. And we're going to come to our turn left waypoint. Click on there. It's going to start following the path for us. So then we want to go to our next waypoint. Click again. It also routes us. We can put another click in here. Brings us down that path onto Rider's Lane to the crossing. You don't have to click on, say, that crossing waypoint there. You could have just clicked past it and it'd just automatically include it in the route. I'm going to get to this point. I'm going to turn. Oh, you can always edit and undo if you make a mistake. Turn down here to the river turn waypoint. Click on that. And I'm going to follow this path all the way back. And I'm going to do a long section just to show you that it will do it. To end walk. And what that's done there is it's took us back on ourselves and back the way we came because it's shorter. So undo that. The way to stop it taking the shortest route is to just put a click in somewhere else. So we'll put a click there. It'll take us that far. And then to end walk, sorry. Right, now that's done and we're happy. Click on pan and we've got this walk now. So we start at our walk start point, we follow all our turns, and click on these and it'll bring you to them. Move out of the way, highlights them so you can see. You can go into directions, you can print these off, gives you your distance from one to the next. Gives you total distance, 7.2 k's and an estimated walking time. You see there, we turned get on trail and walk south, and then 637 meters later, turn left on the Rider's Lane. So that's all that done. You can click on that and then you can rename it. So call that our practice walk. It likes that. You can change the colour to whatever you like, whatever stands out best. You can change these mountaineering, walking, and it'll give you, so let's just check what we've got first. Route directions, hour 31, properties, say it's hiking instead. It'll reformulate it. Go back to directions. It's not really changed. We said we were bicycling. This will be a lot quicker. So we can shut that down. What that is now done is that put this practice walk into a folder that I already had open, and then you can use that. If you had your GPS connected, you'd click device and then you'd send to device. So there you go. Edit, undo. What that's done then is it's undone that bicycle format because it's decided that we were going to ride along a further way, but that's got us back down to walking it. So that's it. That's enough to get you going. Oh, sorry, one last feature. If you just want to check your walk, you've got it highlighted. You can click play here. You can speed this up, and it will run through the walk like a flyover. And that's just confirmation that your GPS, if you're going to upload it, will follow the route that you've just created. And there she goes. Done. So guys, we've now got free Garmin software. Now got free mapping that works on it. Remember to pop over to Talkytoaster and drop a donation into Martin. Also check out his other maps. He's got some more detailed maps that you pay for. They're still about 5% of what you pay for on Garmin's website for their comparable maps. I don't use them. I feel the free one's good enough for what I need. Get out with the software. Plan a route, plan a local route, so you know that you can build a confidence up that what you've done on the software. Potentially you've got a GPS system, you've uploaded that route onto your GPS. You know it works, even if it's just something like walking your dog on a known route. Take it, follow it, get the confidence, and map and compass is key. They come before everything else. So yeah, enjoy, like and subscribe, and look out for my next videos. Thanks, stay safe, leave no trace.